I'm going to go over the 3 steps to a six-figure agent today. Before I hop into those 3 steps today, I want you guys to write this down on your piece of paper. Write this down. If you're driving, just write it down in your phone. Write this down real quick, guys. What do you truly want? Okay. What do you truly want? What do you truly want? I remember I got my insurance license back in September of 2019. And I was in college at the Ohio State University. And I was broke with multiple O's. I was robbing Peter to pay Paul, but I still got my insurance license. Both my parents are from Ghana, and me doing insurance business was like a no-no. They're used to safety. They're used to traditional 9 to 5 jobs. So I got my insurance license back in 2019, September. It was like I was going against them. And I was buying leads. Who bought leads and broke even? That was me. I was buying leads and breaking even for like 4 months, 5 months. For first 4 months, I was buying leads, breaking even, maybe making 1 or 2K in profit. Who can relate to that? And in my fifth month as an insurance agent, my business partner, Jalen Talley, and we were both roommates at the time, best friends. He went out there and did 30,000 in sales in 1 month. And at that time, we're both doing face-to-face sales. At that time, we had the same direct mail lead, but at the time, we had the same script. I said, man, if he can do it, I can do it too. Honestly, I thought I even look better than him. But I was like, if he can do it, I can do it too. And ever since March of 2020, I've never went less than 5 figures a month in insurance income as an insurance agent. So as you're watching this, you're probably, well, I'm buying leads, I'm breaking even. Maybe it's a matter of how coachable you are. Maybe it's a matter of how disciplined you are and your work ethic. So when you write this down, I'm asking you, ask yourself, what do you truly want for yourself? I have a brother right now, and he's my why. I remember we were driving through where I grew up at in Westville, Ohio. I live here in Ohio. We were driving through the city. And my brother, he suffers from seizures. He has about 3 to 5 to 8 seizures a week. And he's 35 years old. And we're driving through Westerville, Ohio, and Columbus, Ohio. We're driving. I'm telling, hey, Lucas, that's his name. Hey, Lucas, you remember I used to work at that spot? Hey, Lucas, remember I used to work at that spot or that spot? And we're just driving. He's like, Mike, this is about 2 years ago. Mike, and he said the most calm voice. He said, Mike, I really wish I can work one day. He said, Mike, I really wish I could work one day. He's in the passenger seat. I'm the one driving the car. He can't drive because of his seizures. He can't get the job he wants because of his seizures. He has to live a life that he doesn't really want to live because his disorder is not allowing him to do the things that we all take for granted. So when you're sitting there asking yourself, what do you truly want? Ask yourself that question. Today, I'm going to go over the 3 steps to a 6-figure agent. I'm going to go over the 3 steps to a 6-figure agent today. And before I go into these 3 steps, I want you to write these 3 quotes down. These are 3 quotes I want you to write down and to think about as you're selling to your clients. These are 3 sales quotes. Okay? I want you to focus less about the product, focus less about the insurance product, but more about how the product solves the client's solution. So focus less about the insurance product, but focus more about how the product solves the client's problem, their issue, their situation. The next quote I want you to write down is, repetition times skill set equals income. I don't have time to go over all these quotes right now, but just think about it after this call. Repetition times the skill set equals more income in this insurance space. The more reps you have, you times that by your skill set, you have more income. So the more times you present to clients, by nature, your skill set will get better. And then by nature, you will earn more income. So put that in the chat. Repetition times skill set equals income. The last quote I want you to adopt and to write down is going to be this. The highest form of sales is letting the client feel like they're in control, but you're the one driving the vehicle. The highest form of sales is letting the client feel like they're in control, but you're the one driving the vehicle. You're the one guiding them on their back to push them to make this policy happen today. And that comes from having no ego. The first step to having a 6-figure a year income in this insurance space, and I know it because I've done it, and I'm training agents now to do as well, is going to be routine. Routine. And I always tell people, focus on your morning routine. I believe your morning routine should consist of mind, body, spirit. That's just me personally. If yours is different, that's you. But I'm telling you right now, if you have at least something in your mind, focus on your mind, your body, your spirit, I think you'll do very, very well in your day. And that could be you going to walk, you going to the gym. You know, Cody, I do his Jack. He goes to the gym. Your spirit can be reading something that works on your spiritual development. So I believe the first step to seeing an increase in yourself is going to be your routine. And it starts in the morning. Focus on your mind, your body, and your spirit. And when I was producing as an agent, and I still do it to now sometimes, when back in my day when I was an agent like you guys, I always made sure that I did not have no social media. On my working days, I had no social media. I had to earn it. So I used to work in the field Monday through Friday as an agent, face-to-face sales. And I made sure that I had no social media at all. From the minute I wake up until 8 p.m., no social media. I believe that is a distraction. Now, if you're using it for good, awesome. Keep using it. But if you're not using it to actually promote your business, cut it off. Cut it off. You're allowing other people's thoughts to affect your day. Also, in your morning routine, we're still on the routine part. In your morning of your day, I recommend no texting, no social media. The last thing you want to do is check your messages in the morning when your mind's at a conscious state and you see a message, you see your email that's negative, that immediately affects your day. So as an agent, I want you to focus on your morning routine. Focus on eliminating social media. Focus on, in the morning, be present with yourself. Also, as an agent, if you really want to earn 6 figures in income, you're going to need to work about, I would say, honestly, about 5 to 6 days a week. You can do about, I say 5 to 6 days a week is where you want to be at. I mean, about 8 to 9 hours per day. There's that are earning less than 6 figures a year, but in this insurance space, you're going to need to work about 5 to 6 days a week for 8 to 9 hours a day. Next, leads. The second step is going to be leads. So the first was routine. The second will be leads. We all know about leads. And Kaboom is a great source. If I was you, I would buy Kaboom leads. You're going to need leads. Now, if you want to sell to family and friends and uncles in Alaska and Peter and Paul in Texas, by all means do that. But I show agents how to make 6 figures by buying leads. And the biggest thing about leads is this. You got to pay your business first and pay yourself second. Listen to me clearly. You got to pay your business first and pay yourself second. The funny thing about leads is this. Here's the funny thing about leads is that agents get mad. Guys, this is the kicker right here. Agents get mad at clients when they miss a payment. You guys, and me too, get mad when the clients miss a payment because they pay for their water bill, their electric bill, their phone bill, and the extra money they had left, they're now paying for their insurance policy. And you're doing the same thing too. You pay for all. Oh, hold on. I got $200 left for leads. Let me just sprinkle that into my leads. That's backwards. You got to pay your business first and you pay yourself second. You cannot pay your bills without making insurance sales. So you got to buy more leads to make sales to pay your other bills. And you're following me, put a 777 in the chat. Now, if you're doing telesales and you want to make six figures, you want to spend about $1,000 a week, maybe $800 minimum. If you're doing face-to-face sales, I would say about $500 to $800 is where you want to be in the ballpark. You want to get about 75 telesales leads a week and about 20 to 30 face-to-face sales leads a week. Now, you're like, hey, Mike, you know, honestly, money is tight. Money is tight. Hey, I got you. If money is tight, listen to me here. If money is tight, I got you too. How about this? I want you to go on your phone, iPhone, okay, and type in senior homes. There's probably like 50 senior homes. There's tons of senior homes where I live out here in Columbus, Ohio. There's probably tons of where you live at. Type in senior homes, and you go to that senior home looking good. All right. You go to that senior home and say, hey, my name is Michael. I'm a licensed agent in your area. I want to host a pizza party here. I'm going to bring in pizza and pop. Disclaimer, go buy some Little Caesars pizza and like 2 pops. You'll be good. All right. $30. All right. So bring in pizza and a pop. I want to host a pizza party here. And I'm not going to sell any of your people anything. I'm going to host a pizza party here and educate them on the importance of having final expense insurance. If you're doing Medicare, do Medicare. Hey, I'm not really much of a Medicare person. If that go against regulations, don't do it. But if it doesn't, do it. So go to a senior home between the ages of 50 to 85, host a pizza party there, because I've done it many, many times. Talk to the event coordinator there, and you can host an event at the senior home for $30, bring a pizza and pop in, educate those folks about why to get insurance. And you should probably walk out of there with about 4 to 5 to 7 applications. And you do it over 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 again to when you can start to buy kaboom leads, and then your business will just skyrocket. So guys, if there's a will, there's a way. Last thing I'll say is this. If you have no money for leads, here's another idea. I got plenty of them. Because I was broke. So I had to be creative. So there's tons of state farms in all states in your area. Those agencies, no offense, if you're a State Farm agent, they can only sell one product or one company. But most of you guys are probably brokers that work with different carriers. Have referral partners. Hey, State Farm agent, I know you can only help a certain kind of client. If your client cannot get approved for that kind of policy you have there, I'm a broker and you can refer your clients over to me and I'll cut your commission check. And anyone I know that needs your product, I'll refer them to you. You contact about 100 of them on LinkedIn or go to their office, that's easy referral business. Last thing is this. We got 4 minutes, guys. Last thing is this. So first is routine. Second is leads or prospects, you can say. And third is going to be the presentation. Third is going to be the presentation. Guys, so in a life insurance presentation, it should have the approach, the discovery, the body, and the close. The approach, the discovery, the body, and the close. Your approach is pretty much telling the client who you are and what you're going to do today. So your approach is telling the client, this works for telesales or face to face. Your approach is telling the client who you are and what you're going to talk about today. And then approach, if you're buying leads, this is where you're getting the whole I don't have time, I didn't fill it out, I didn't do it, whatever it is. Guys, there's a rebuttal to all of that. And they're all the same. If I call a client and say they had no time, all I'm saying is this: hey, I completely understand you don't have any time right now. Before I let you go in the next few minutes here, I gotta verify some information on this form here. I got the date of birth as this, your address as this, your beneficiary name as this. Is that all correct? That's correct? Awesome. And then you keep going. Whatever next part of your script is, you keep going. Guys, the clients have time. They're probably at home watching The Price is Right. They have time. It's that you don't believe in yourself. Not you guys. You guys are all rock stars. But what I'm saying is that when it comes to objections, you want to use the AAA formula: agree, acknowledge, assume. The assume part is you're going into your next part of your script again. Hey, Mike, hey, Mike, I did not fill that form out. Hey, I clearly understand you fill this form out. But I have your name here as this, date of birth as this, and your beneficiary name as this. Is that all correct? Cool. Now, you requested information about boom, 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 boom. Agree, acknowledge, assume is the formula you want to use. What you do not want to do is this. The client says, I didn't fill that form out. And you say, you didn't? That's not what you want to say. Okay. So I'm running out of time here. So the approach, the discovery trying to figure out why the client needs insurance. The body is now you're telling the client how this policy works. And then the close is you're showing the quotes and you're writing an application up. So approach, discovery, body, and close is what I use as a life insurance presentation. I'll be honest with you guys, I was probably like you 4 to 5 years ago, doubting myself. Is this business for me? Guys, I'm not supposed to be here today talking to you. I was that kid back in elementary in English as a second language, in ESL. I stutter when I speak. I graduated high school with very, very low GPA. It took me 6 years to get a college degree. Luckily, a degree does not tell you how long it took. I'm not supposed to be here today, but I will tell you this: I will outwork anybody. And that's why I'm here today.